Hey, multi-potentialites. I thought I'd make a vlog for you today, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. And so what I want to talk about is a topic that came up just the other day in the Putty Tribe. Richard posted a discussion in the forums, and he wanted to know whether sharing your goals with people might actually hinder your chances of accomplishing that goal. In other words, if you tell someone, I'm going to write a novel, are you then less likely to go and write that novel? Derek Sivers has a really great TED Talk on this topic, and he basically says, yeah, if you tell someone about your plans, you're going to get this little sense of validation, of accomplishments. You're going to feel good because they're going to react positively. And then there's less, you don't have that impetus to go and to actually do the thing because you already got the validation. So you're less likely to go and do it. And so you shouldn't tell your goals to people. And so my thoughts on this, I think that, yeah, generally I agree. I think that, I've definitely had this experience where I've sort of gone on about like all the big projects that I want to start and didn't end up pursuing those. But I think that it also depends who you tell and why. Context really matters here. So if you're just telling someone to get that sense of validation, to kind of see their reaction, to see them be like, wow, that's so cool, and for you to feel good, even if it's subconscious, you're not like overtly trying to like impress people, but there's like something inside that's like motivating your sharing, then yeah, it's probably true that you're less likely to then go and accomplish your goal. But if you're telling someone because you want some accountability and you have a relationship where you hold each other accountable for your goals and you kind of check in on each other, I think that's a totally different thing. And in those cases, I think that sharing your goals can be really positive and can really help you get things done. As an example, a few years back, I was writing a television script, and my friend Colleen kind of acted as my accountability buddy. I would say, okay, Colleen, by 4 p.m., you're going to have a scene that I've written. I'm going to get the scene done. I'm going to email it to you. You will have it by then. And I usually would. And if ever, it was 4 p.m. and I hadn't sent something in, she would be like, where is my scene? Like, I'm expecting a scene. And that really worked. I was able to get that script written in a few weeks because I had that kind of working accountability buddy relationship. Similarly, when I wrote How to Be Everything, I had an editor, and I'd be like, hey, Hillary, I'm going to send you a chapter in 2 weeks by this date, and I would get that chapter done. So there's a bit of a discussion going on in the Putty Tribe about this issue. And I brought up the fact that one of our longtime Putty peep, Doug, runs an accountability huddle in the Putty Tribe called the Fortnightly Huddle. So as the name suggests, they meet every other week in kind of like a video conferencing type setup. I think there's usually between like 3 and 8 of them. And anyone's welcome, any Putty peep is welcome to join them. And the way that it works is you share what you've been up to for the last 2 weeks. And I believe everyone shares one small win. And then you talk about what you're planning on doing over the next couple weeks. And I was like, I kind of tagged Doug and I was like, it seems like the whole principle behind the fortnightly accountability huddle is that sharing your goals can help you accomplish things. And we've seen this in the huddle. We've seen people like really get a lot done. I've seen this in the Putty Tribe more broadly, people sharing their plans and their goals and then pursuing them and everyone being like, way to go. That's, like I love to see this idea of yours go from conception through to launch, and I love cheering you on and helping where I can. So we see this in the Putty Tribe. So clearly, sharing your goals can be a positive thing. And I asked Doug to weigh in, and his response was really interesting. I'm just going to share a little bit. He was kind of like, I agree with both sides of this issue. I don't share my goals with family and friends because I sort of know that I'm less likely to then pursue them. But if there's like a specific action that I'm going to take and I share that with someone in the Putty Tribe or with, with the right people, then that can be really helpful. And I think this point is really important. It's about specificity. So like I told Colleen, I'm going to get this scene done by 4 p.m. It's a small action step. It's not like I'm going to read a television script. Cool. Like it's a lot more specific. It's a lot more action oriented. So those things I think are really good to share. And I think that's a really good point that Doug made. And the other interesting thing that he added to the conversation, he said, the other issue multi-potentialites face is that we may be finished with something before we meet the advertised goal. We lose interest. We switch interests. The really great thing for me when announcing goals or even short-term tasks in the Putty Tribe is that people will be perfectly understanding about a change in direction. I get a sense from the specialist world that there should be either shame or some kind of mourning period for projects abandoned. Here we just say, great, what's your new project? And that is something that I've found in the Putty Tribe as well. So we kind of give you what you need. Like if you need someone to push you and hold you accountable and to be like, where's that thing you promised? We can give you that, like if that's what you want. But we're also understanding and we get the whole multi-potentialite thing. If you have genuinely kind of reached your personal endpoint in a particular project and the passion and excitement and challenge isn't there anymore, no one's going to give you a hard time about it because we're like that too. We get it. And we want to hear about your next thing. And, tell us what's going on now and what you're excited about. So that's a really nice aspect of the Putty Tribe. If you would like a bit of help with accountability and you'd like to share your goals and get a bit of support, check out the Putty Tribe. Whether you join Doug's accountability huddle or one of the other huddles or just post in the forum, it can be really helpful to kind of have a group of people who get it and who are also pursuing their projects and kind of doing things differently from the average person who might not have a bunch of different projects or get the whole multi-potentialite thing. You can learn more about the Putty Tribe at theputtytribe.com. We are opening the doors today. For 24 hours, we like to welcome our new members once a month so that we can kind of huddle around and be like, yay, like tell us more about yourself, like welcome to the community. And yeah, you'll meet like 500 awesome multi-potentialites from around the world in there. So check it out, theputtytribe.com, and maybe I'll catch you in a huddle sometime soon, hopefully. All right. Let me know if you have any questions, or you know what? In the comments below, why don't you tell me what you think about this issue? Do you find that sharing your goals hinders or helps your chances of success? And does it vary depending on who you're telling your goals to, and what the context is, what the relationship is, and what the reasons are behind that sharing? All right. Thanks, guys.